today we are going to be talking about the RESTful API. The RESTful API is the middleman between the front end and the back end of an application. So the RESTful API is used to get data, and it used to also pass information to the back end, like requests. So let me give another example of the RESTful API. The RESTful API is like the waitress or waiter in a restaurant. So imagine you go inside a restaurant. So if you don't want to order anymore, you let the waitress know. If you want to change your order, you could call her and add and remove stuff in my order. So that's just like a very good example of the RESTful API. So let me start with the definition of the RESTful API. Is an application programming interface. API is used to like, it's like what the programmer used to send requests through systems. And the meaning of REST in the RESTful API is representation state transfer. This API is very good, reliable, and fast. Like the best API in creating a CRUD app. You guys may have heard of CRUD app before. So CRUD app, the meaning of CRUD is create, read, update, and delete. The C stands for create, the R stands for read, the U stands for update, the D stands for delete. So if you want to create in the backend as a front end, you want to create something in the backend, like create a file or a repose, So the command that you are going to use is called post. We use post to create. Okay, now let's move to the next one. The next one is read. So read is used to get data. If you want to read something, like now in the restaurant, I want to read the manual. So the waitress or waiter will bring the manual to me to read what I want. So that's how the RESTful API also work. So if you want to read data, like using to get the description about the weather, we use get to allow our request to display in the screen. Like if you want to get a request, if you are requesting for something, we use get. So the next one, CRUD, update. Update. So in the RESTful API, we use put for update. So if you want to update any file, you are going to use the put command to update the file. And last one, D, that is for delete. You also use the same delete of the RESTful API. So this is it. Wrap up of the RESTful API, what it does and how you can use it as a front-end developer, as a software developer. So this is like the first. So day 2 is going to be better than this, and I assure you it's going to be better.